Hello everyone, welcome back to a video for just a general reading. As I mentioned before, I'm not going to be doing the sign readings, the zodiac readings for a while, as I have a lot going on in the next few months. But I will be doing just general readings, so if it resonates, take it. If it doesn't, then toss it. Okay, so the first thing I'm seeing is Spirit wants you to cut cords. Okay, so they want you to cut cords, especially during the changing of the seasons, which is coming up here soon. Okay, so we only have another basically month or two of summer, and then it will be transitioning into fall. So cutting cords is really going to bring you some kind of feeling of safety and of calmness, of peace in your life. So there might be something that you keep, dealing with. It says there's a pattern here, so there's definitely some kind of pattern that you keep repeating that is unhealthy for you. And you keep maybe telling yourself that you're going to move on from this, you're going to cut cords with this, but you keep going back for someone, or sorry, for not someone, but for some reason we have the hide and seek. So maybe you keep walking away, but then you go back to it again. So there's some pattern that needs to be released here. Okay, now they're also telling me you could be getting predictions, you could be getting card readings, you could be, seeking out some kind of advice here. And you're getting this knowledge from whoever you're seeking this advice from. So again, you could be getting some psychic readings on the situation here that you're dealing with. And you could be getting advice to even to walk away, to leave this thing or this person in the past. We have ghost stories. So I feel like the predictions that are coming up, it's showing you a lot of, that the situation is going to be a messy situation. It's going to be chaotic. And it's maybe telling you to move on, to leave this in the past, but you're still continuing to engage yourself with this energy. Yeah, you're like adamant. You're searching, searching, searching for the answer, searching to get some help on this, how you can fix it, how you can make it better, how you can improve the situation. Okay. Again, reconstruction. So how you can resolve this. I feel like this could be an situation with a person that you keep going back to, okay, to try and fix things, try and rebuild things here. Okay, but what I'm sensing is no matter how you ask for the situation to be fixed, no matter how much energy you put into it to try and resolve this, I don't feel that it's able to be resolved. So you're kind of like just banging your head up against a wall because no matter what you do, it's not going to fix itself. I know you have that desire and that um, a thought in your mind, like, oh, if I just do this or if I just do that or just give it a little more time or whatever it may be, that there's something that can fix this. And I don't feel that it can be fixed. Okay. So you're just literally wasting your time, wasting your energy. You're keeping yourself stuck in unhealthy patterns when you should be letting this go. You should be, walking away from this, leaving it in the past, leaving it, behind you. Okay. We have behind your back. Yeah, they're just confirming now that this involves a man. Okay, definitely involves a man. Okay. We have sins here, so I feel like they're doing some sinful behavior. They're doing some things to you, that um are not right. Okay, they're hurting you. And you could be looking for the way out. You could be looking for how to fix this, how to fix their own bad behavior that has nothing to do with you, but more to do with them. Okay, you can't fix a person. That person needs to fix themselves if they're willing to. And I don't feel that this individual is willing to treat you any differently or be a better person to you. Spirit is inviting you. Spirit is inviting you to put an end to this, to banish this situation. You're being invited to make a different choice, to make a different decision in your life. Okay. You're being invited to change your life by banishing this situation, by walking away from it, by leaving it behind. Okay. It's up to you, but you're just staying stuck in the old crap again. So you're so stuck in finding love and finding romance and finding the one. You're staying stuck in this. Okay. And you're so adamant about being there and finding love and having love in your life that you can't um, get get away from this. You want so badly to be loved that it feels scary to be alone, to be on your own, um, because you know that feels scary and foreign to you. You don't want to be alone. You don't want to be unloved. You feel safer, you know, putting yourself through hell if you have to in order to get love. Okay, when it shouldn't be that way. You don't have to put yourself through hell. You don't have to deal with nonsense in order to feel loved, in order to get love. What you really need to do is you need to love yourself more. You need to focus on you and build your own self up and find that self love. Okay, instead of worrying about finding love on the outside of yourself. So caught up in, I gotta find the one. I gotta find one to have a baby with or a family with or get married. I gotta, this and that. If you keep chasing those thrills, if you keep chasing the things that aren't serving you, things that are unhealthy for you, the things that are toxic for you, then you're going to set yourself up for your own disappointment. You're going to cause yourself to be alone because you're so caught up in toxicity and negativity. Okay. Where, eventually if you keep chasing these patterns and these choices, you're the one that's going to end up alone in the end. Okay. Because you're going to waste your time with people that aren't good for you, that don't matter, that hurt you. Okay. If you keep seeking out the next thing that's exciting to you and that feels dangerous and fun and it feels like an up and down roller coaster, okay? That's exciting, that's addictive. Then you're gonna end up alone, okay? Because you choose to stay stuck in this instead of finding something and someone that's more healthy for you. So I feel like there's a little bit of codependency here that's showing up, feeling caught up in some kind of a codependent relationship, codependent cycle that needs to be broken. I see you want something worthwhile. You're looking for something and someone worthwhile, but it keeps getting cut short because you're not choosing the right person to begin with. You're chasing after the thrills, you're chasing after the excitement, you're chasing after the toxic, you're chasing after the up and down emotional roller coaster. Chasing after the crumbs, the person that keeps giving you just a little bit to make you feel loved, and then they end up hurting you because um, you're just looking for that validation. So again, because you're staying stuck in these situations that bring you conflict, that bring you challenges, they're being cut short, okay? You're not finding what you want. You're not really finding what you're looking for. Even though you're looking for something worthwhile, because you're staying caught up in situations with people that bring you conflict and challenges, that worthwhile is being cut short. And it will be, right? Because you're not setting yourself up for the right relationship to begin with. So Spirit is advising to take a break. Take a break from all these connections, all these relationships, all these situations that are toxic and unhealthy for you, where you keep repeating the same pattern over and over. And then once you take a break and focus on you, over time, luck will be on your side, and somebody good, somebody genuine, somebody worthwhile, somebody that you want in your life, something more serious, because you'll be in a better perspective and a mindset. You will have luck on your side. That person will make an appearance. But you have to love you first. You have to work on you. You have to get away. You have to break the cycle. You have to cut the cords of the patterns that are no longer serving you in your relationships. And once you do that, once you start loving you more, once you start valuing yourself more, once you raise your standards, then that person will meet you halfway. That person will make an appearance because you'll be leveled up and you'll be vibrating on that same frequency to draw in someone that's healthier for you. And you also won't settle for anything less. You won't settle for the crumbs. You won't settle for the bad behaviors. You won't settle for somebody screwing you over, hurting you, doing you wrong, because you'll have higher expectations of how you want to be treated and how you want to somebody to show up for you.